folks need to have a better understanding about people with mental illness, right? There are people who deserve integrity and respect, and they have lives, and they have hopes, and they have dreams. And sometimes they don't have anybody who can speak for them, but they have us, and we can do that.
The name for Community Alliance, I know was specifically chosen for this organization. First of all, community. The families that founded this organization wanted us to be an independent organization available to everyone who needed mental health assistance. The alliance part was really key because they wanted us to always be in a position to form an alliance with anyone, with our partners, with family members, our partners with the people that we serve, partners with mental health professionals, partners with other organizations, so we can provide the best amount of service for people, the best quality of service for people.
We have for 40 plus years now put into practice some really practical, hands-on kinds of toolkits that are proof positive, if you will, that people can recover, people can thrive, people can contribute. That's the change that has occurred over 40 years, is to move beyond a diagnosis, a label, to get to the real person.
Our son has a mental illness. When he had his episode, the ER doctor told us he's not going to be doing any more than being institutionalized like a nursing home. That right there said, no, we're not going for this. This is our chance to make him a member of society, a person who can contribute, to be aware that I can do this, that I can go out there and be what I want to be. When he was at Community Alliance, his doctor suggested that he go through a driving rehabilitation, and he did. And actually today he's on an orientation.
They're not satisfied as just being good, they're trying to get excellent.
Right, and that's what they do with their clients, like our son.
Right.
It's not all us, it's our support behind us. Yeah, as a family, we're standing beside him and behind him. But who's in front of him is Community Alliance and those type of programs.
Right.
They're pushing forward so that he can push forward, he can move on.
Yes.
People who have serious mental health challenges not only need symptom management or maintenance, they need a purpose. They need to live in the world. In the field, we call it recovery. We call it thriving beyond illness.
Nobody wakes up and says, I can't wait to be med compliant today. That is not a goal. It's not bring joy. But finding a part-time job, finding a new friend, finding a new place to volunteer, a new activity, a new way to deal with life stressors, that inspires people.
When I see people and I address mental health issues, I try to empower people by saying, I'm really glad you brought that up. I'm really glad that we could deal with this today. And they want to come back, right? Because now they've said, okay, Dr. Brady's a safe guy.
Hello, Addison. My name is Shania, and I'll be helping you today.
And Community Alliance has integrated care between the physical health side and the mental health. It really brings, the team approach to care and holistic care, offers the client not only different perspectives, sometimes you interact and connect differently with people. So having multiple people on a team, thinking about one client, one care team, and we're all acting in concert, doing whatever part we bring to the table to help that client through those different aspects of their treatment and recovery program.
so many times we have the services, and the client or the person has to kind of chase the services, and they have to, they have to seek it out and find it. And so it seems like the person is kind of chasing the service, and the service is in the middle, where at Community Alliance, that person is in the middle, and we adapt our services and our interventions and our everything that we do with that person around that person.
We're stuck. We're stuck in what increasingly I characterize as kind of a stage 4 mentality in the mental health world. And what I mean by that is if you look at stages of illness or you think about cancer, it's so much better to catch it and treat it in stage 1 or 2. So our future is trying to move upstream of that kind of mentality, to try to get services, help, and hope to people early in that disease process.
Community Alliance is really poised to double and triple the clients that we can serve, and we have the services and the talent that can help a larger part of the community.
Knowing that we at Community Alliance are going to be the strongest advocate for your family member or for your neighbor that is here. We are going to advocate with them and for them on behalf of them. That's our passion and who we are. And we don't back down. And so wanting any change, any bigger picture change in the community for things to be better for folks that have complex care needs, Community Alliance will make that happen.
What's the point of all of this if you don't have purpose? I had a family member who asked me that very question. So my loved one lives longer. What's the purpose of all of that if they're just existing? You need mental health, you need physical health, you need social well-being. Now we get to that purposefulness, to that meaningful life, that quality of life.